Hey guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you the basic aspects of ME systems. Very basic. We'll be doing very basic stuff today. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and turn off creative because it'll be a little bit easier to show you guys. I don't know if this is cheat mode. Yeah, it's probably cheat mode. We're basic utility mode. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a ME system. Okay? So first of all, you want to start off with getting and building an ME controller. This is basically what takes in the ME or takes in your MJ or EU power and runs the system and tells you everything that's hooked up online to the system. So you can see here right now it says power is low, it's offline, and there's nothing attached to it. Because it'll tell you everything in here that's actually attached to the system. So there's nothing in the system. Alright, so nothing in the system, we can't really do much. Alright, so basically this is the starting block. So we look up ME controller. And keep in mind, when you're making ME systems, you will need a lot of quartz and quartz dust. This is something that's very much needed. Alright, so this is how you make the ME controller with iron, an ME advanced processor, and some Sphax crystals. To make Sphax crystals, you need nether quartz, Certus quartz, and a piece of redstone. So you will need to go to the nether to start making your ME stuff. So ME controller needs nether, quartz, and then the Certus quartz, and then the redstone. So you will have to travel to the nether. And then you'll need an ME advanced processor, which honestly I usually never make this. Depends on how you like to do it, but I would probably recommend against that one. For automation purposes, it's a lot easier to make this one. So to make it, you want to make an advanced processor assembly, and you cook that to make it a processor. So the assembly is simply a diamond, a piece of silicon, 2 redstone, and a quartz cutting knife. Now the cutting knife you could make once, with sticks, iron, and then Certus or nether quartz, and that'll make you your cutting knife. And the cutting knife will last you a good amount of time because it has durability, and every time you cut something, it'll drain some of the durability. But it does take time to actually drain it. So you want to make one of these, and you'll be good to go. The silicon is really simple. All you have to do is cook Certus quartz or nether quartz dust into silicon. Fairly simple. Just got to cook the dust of either nether or quartz into silicon. Very simple and quick and easy. So then that'll make you your advanced processor. Cook that. Boom. There you go. There's your advanced processor. Make the ME controller. Throw it down. GGTSM. Over here you can see this is where I've been screwing around with this is where I've just been screwing around with my own stuff. Just testing this and that and whatnot. But in my little mini system, if we want to power this now, we want to power the system over here. As you can see here, I'm just running this is my power rig, real, blatant, nothing too special. Powering up into a redstone energy cell. The energy cell outputs into some of my machines, whatever. But it powers a line directly into the ME controller. So you see here, if I were to acquire this conduit, break it. No, I don't want to break that. I might not need that for other stuff. You can see it's apparently still online. Somehow, must be still receiving power to another piece of equipment. Let's cut off all power line. It should depower, because there we go. Now it's depowered. So now we want to go ahead and I want to see what actually connected that and powered it up. Because it shouldn't power up from that, nor that, nor that. Weird. Alright, so it must have been just a delay. So I'm going to hook this up, and all of a sudden you see it charges right up. This tells you exactly how much power is coming in, so you know if it's fully charged or not. This is taking currently energy used is using 52 units per tick. So it tells you everything that I currently have attached to the system. 45 cables, 32, what are they called? Containment walls, etc. 24 heat vents. 4 interfaces, yada yada yada. So it tells you everything that's connected to the system, how much per ticket it's going to cost. And you just power it, put the line in, it should power right up. So now we want to make the next piece. So just put time, set 0. So then we make the next piece, and that's going to be our access terminal. Now see, as we put the terminal down, it's going to tell us that we have access to the terminal. The access terminal. This allows you to access everything that's inside of your system, like all the items and stuff. But you can see here, we can't actually access or put anything in because there's no power currently. So let's go ahead and this is going to be really dumb and really stupid, but whatever. We're going to get a power line, just route it really quick here. Just because we want some power really quick, so I know this looks really dirt, but just trying to get a power line connected quickly so you guys can kind of see here how it all works. Boom. Alright, so that's how you see it turn on, right? Boom. Turns on. 7 units of power just for this. We still can't put anything in though, because we don't have any. There's technically no drives nor any space to actually do this, so they can't really I mean, we can't really do anything because we're not, because we don't have any drives or anything in the system to actually put items in. So as you can see here, Emmy terminal. Go look up Emmy access terminal. Boom. This one's fairly simple, not fairly simple, but it takes glass, iron, an Emmy cable, which is flux dust, glass. This is pretty simple to make. Just nether quartz dust, surge quartz dust, and redstone. Makes 2 of each. You want to make a few of those, make a bunch of cables. The cables are always good to have around, so making excess cables is never a bad thing. Then you want to have the conversion matrix. Now this one's a little more of a pain in the ass. Not a big deal, really. Got the dust, you can make that. We just showed you how to do that. One quartz of each type, and then a basic processor, not an advanced processor, a basic processor, which is basically the same thing. You make a basic processor, but this you use gold now instead of diamond. Otherwise, it's the exact same pattern: gold instead of diamonds. Get the processor, cook the processor, boom, boom, boom. There you go. That's your access terminal. Fairly straightforward. Now we need somewhere to actually put items and get items into the system. So we're gonna go ahead and throw an Emmy Drive down. Now this thing right here is actually Emmy Drive, probably the easiest thing to make in this setup here, which is very simple: chest, glass, iron, 2 basic processors, and there you go. Emmy Drive. Now you can still see though we can't put items in here. Now, if you look into here, you can see now we have access to the drive and the access terminal. We still can't put items into the stuff. So now we need to make a storage drive. So now there's Emmy 1K storage, 4K storage, 64K storage, and 16K storage. Now each one of these are bigger and bigger and bigger. Each one of these drives adds an extra 63 types to the system. Now that means that you can have, so if I put in just one drive right now, I would be able to put 63 different item types into the system. Like means like stone, grass, cobblestone, sand, glass, etc. Like it's 63 different types of items in there. But we can have up to 4,096 of any of those items in total, because that's how that works. So, but as the K's get larger, so like the 1K storage can only do 1024 bytes, but the 4K can do, 4,000 bytes. So the bigger drive you make, the more total items you can put in. Not different types, but amounts of types. I know it's a little confusing right off the bat, but you'll get it. You just got to tinker around with it a little bit. So we want a 1K Emmy storage disk. So that's glass, iron, redstone, and then a storage cell. Storage cell is right here for surge quartz, and then an Emmy basic processor, which, as you know, is the processor. Cook it. There you go. Now we make you the one drive. Now this is fairly quick to make, but like I said, as you start advancing into Emmy, you will use a lot of surge quartz. You will need a lot of it. So make sure you always keep that stuff on hand. I do have a spare 4K drive on me, so we'll go ahead and we'll throw that into that. As you see, it lights up, tells you and indicates that there is now a drive in that spot. So now we can go ahead and look into the access terminal, and we should be able to start inserting items into our terminal. Now if I just shift click like that, you'll see it added everything in it as once. It does work as, if you hold space and click, it should add everything like normal. And items do stack infinitely on a singular spot, so that's pretty cool. It keeps it organized. You can search through your terminal using this panel here. You can sort your panel in multiple ways here. You can sort by item name, number of items, priority and sell order, item ID, item name, and then you can sort whether it's backwards or forward IDs. This is a view if you want to just sort by stored items in there or craftable item patterns that you have in. We'll get that in a later episode. Stored and craftable. But more or less, this is pretty much how this works. You just throw them all in there, and that's pretty much it for a basic processing system. You can fill this up with drives. This is priority stuff. I wouldn't worry too much about this for the basic stuff. But yeah, you pretty much just make drives, fill it in the drive, fill big storages, put them in the drive. Boom, you access the terminal. That's how you do it. Power the controller, and there you go. That's how you run a basic starting Emmy system. I hope this was informative for you guys. I know I took a little bit of time and learned it, and I can tell you one thing: I absolutely love Emmy systems now. Holy crap, they are absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend trying them out. I hope you guys learned a little something on how to set up a basic little Emmy system, and remember, this thing can actually take MJ or EU, either power. Hope you guys learned a little something, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until the next few videos come out, or until the next video to learn more advanced processing and auto crafting, hope you guys learned a little something and enjoyed the video, and I'm repeating myself, so I'm going to take off. Until the next episode, you guys take her easy. Giggity.